Let's dive a little bit deeper into the action right now with our markets reporters. Abigail, why don't you get us started?
Romaine, I'm on Amazon watch because, of course, it is the first day of the two-day sale, that annual Prime Day sale event for Amazon. But I'm watching more so the trillion-dollar mark because Amazon almost there, similar to earlier last week, in the middle of last week, when it briefly went above $1 trillion. The same thing last September when the market cap briefly above $1 trillion in that brutal fourth quarter. This year's huge run up right now, about $7 billion away. It'll be interesting to see, Emma, as reports come in around the Prime Day event, whether or not it'll be enough to push the shares above $1 trillion, Emma.
Abigail, I was watching oil with WTI tumbling below $60 a barrel and suffering its worst loss in about 2 weeks. Couple of reasons for this, of course, Hurricane Barry moving inland, allowing drillers to begin restarting production in the Gulf of Mexico, but also the long-term outlook for prices was brought more sharply into focus today by data from China. Economic growth slowing to a 3-decade low there, and of course the unresolved trade dispute continuing to weigh on sentiment. It may mean that we could be some time before we see new highs for the oil market. That $60 level is a key psychological level, and falling below it will be a blow to bulls. Remember, the last 12-month high for oil came back in October at over $76 a barrel. We've got to break through 60 before we can take aim at 70. Renita.
I'm taking a look at steel stocks, which got a pretty big or interesting bump during the session today. This is after U.S. President Donald Trump said that he would increase U.S. steel usage. And as a result, we saw the New York Stock Exchange Steel Index rise just a little bit during that session. And we also know that particular stocks there, you can see the New York Stock Exchange ARCA Steel Index rose a little bit during the session. But we saw AK Steel holding up to its highest since July 8th. And we saw U.S. Steel up by the most since around June 25th during the session, which looks like it ended just a little bit. But however, throughout the entire year, U.S. steel is down. This is because U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on foreign steel have cost U.S. Steel the more than $5 billion. And that was a substantial percentage of its market cap. Romaine?